Hello, today we're looking at two pretty exciting products from Lewitt, the Ray and Connect 2, which is really flat. So let's take Ray out of the box and then you see what's in it, which is, the stuff that's always in the box with Lewitt.
You always know how to call my name. Smoking hot just need a little shine. You always seem to ease my pain. I'm on the phone, my baby wants me home. She wants to know where the hell I've been. I gotta tell her, or maybe write a letter, but she'll never know how bad I've been. No, I don't care what you say.
And yes, you guessed it, we're gonna take Connect 2 out of the box. It's a flat box, obviously.
I'm the guy that never sleeps. A sip of whiskey can make you nice and frisky. But baby, don't know what, baby, don't see. When I've been drinking, I've been taking. I wanna smack your big fat ass.
So what do we have here? Let's talk about Connect 2, which is cool, but less exciting to me than Ray. Now it's an audio interface with a touchscreen LED kind of a surface, kind of cool, but necessary? No, but cool. And then in the back, we got a mic input, 48 volt, of course. We got a guitar input, and it's really limited in the sense of it's really mic only. It's not a combo jack, and that is really just instrument only. We got a stereo output, headphone out, USB powered. You can run this on mobile devices. You can run this bus powered on laptops. It's also very rubbery at the bottom, so it doesn't really slip. Kind of cool. You can use this in the park, on the plane, on the train, or on the desk. And it is apparently super simple to set up, which is why we have Leslie, who has no idea about computers. It's literally, I bought an iMac and it's the first computer she ever owned, testing this out, if she can install it. And with all the auto stuff, auto install and all that, auto sensing, auto leveling, figure out how to get a mic sound into Final Cut. Spoiler, she can, but I'm going to show you how easy that was for someone who really doesn't know how to do it. Then we're going to run through the software here and all that. It's a neat little interface that doesn't break the bank, that you can also take with you because it's flat, and it's mobile because of the bus powering. But the really exciting thing is Ray. Ray is a distance sensing. Why am I talking so fast? Distance sensing mic. So when you plug it in, of course, you've seen it. It comes with a shock mount, and it's a good one. It comes with the it comes with all these. So Ray is a distance sensing mic, and once I plug it in, you're going to see that it measures how far away you're from the mic and auto levels the mic. It really just adds gain and decreases gain, and that is absolutely amazing. And you would think that noise floor comes up. No, you would think that you get ridiculous more room sound, only a little bit. I don't know how that's done. Also, it has a mute button, which is of course neat for podcasts and streaming, but it can auto mute depending on how far away you're from it, which is utterly ridiculous. So this is, I'm going to say it, the ideal ultimate podcasting and streaming mic, because you stay in the exact same level. You can mute yourself, and also when you get too close by accident or deliberately, it doesn't have the proximity effect. Now sometimes you want the proximity effect. In this case, it doesn't have that when Aura is on. That's the technology, and it's just wherever you are, it's always the same. And that's what you want for podcasting or streaming when you are doing content creation and you don't want to think about how far you're away from the mic. What if you want to think about how far you are away from the mic? And that means when you are in a studio situation, well, then you turn all that crap off. And you know what it becomes? It becomes a standard kind of Lewitt LCT 440 pure. And that is an amazing mic anyway. And it's only a little bit more expensive than the standard 440, which is, in my head, why would you ever buy the 440 if you can buy Ray? It's also called Ray, and that is super awesome. So we're going to start with checking Leslie setting it up. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Well, welcome to Leslie's office. There's many people working here. Well, not really people. We're going to see if Leslie, that's that woman, can install this stuff. Have you ever had an audio interface?
A what?
It would be good, Bagheera, if you could move.
Just pick her up.
No.
Pick her up and move her. She's taking it out on the dogs.
Now that we've removed the cat, Leslie will attempt to install the software. Apparently there's cat hair on the mouse pad.
I don't know where it comes from.
It's weird. Where does it come from?
So what do I have to do? I did.
You just follow the instructions. Now you plug in the Connect 2,
Excuse me?
the audio interface.
Where is it and what do I plug it in?
Where did you put it when you came over here?
Oh, that thing that I carried over here.
It is bus powered,
Of course. It's bus powered.
which means it doesn't need its own power supply. As you can see, there is no input for power, just the USB, which carries the data and powers it from your computer. Do you have a USB open? Yes, you even have Thunderbolt open. You can use old-ass USB-A or the USB-C. Look, it's showing you things.
Open the software.
Okay, so hit the mute button on either the software or the interface, and let's see if they're connected.
There are many mute buttons on here.
And now if you mute, do you see that the headphones are muted right there? Mm-hmm. And now change the volume. See the little green dot?
Yeah.
You can actually pull that around
On the green dots or on this thing?
on this thing. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's your volume. Do you have a guitar?
No.
Okay. So do you have a microphone?
I also have to check on the cake.
She's checking on the cake. We'll be right back. This is Ray.
Do I need all of this stuff?
We're going to take this out. Put the mic in it. Okay. Put the cable through.
Shouldn't we have
For the creator like you that doesn't own a mic stand.
Oh, my desk is too small for all this stuff.
Anything you need to push? But now in the software it should be on 48. Yes. See that line there? Mm-hmm. I'm getting closer. Move around a bit.
And then?
See, now it's further away. And now you would have to set up levels and stuff like that. But you don't know how to do that.
No.
Okay. Usually you go, that it's not red and stuff like this, but somewhere here is anyone can do it button.
Auto.
Yep. And I don't know, follow the instructions. You need to talk into the mic.
For 10 seconds?
Yeah.
Boah, bin ich genervt, dass ich das hier machen muss.
Why are you whispering?
Talking into the mic for 10 seconds, the way I always talk. Nobody else screams like you do when they talk. This is my normal volume.
So that shows you all your settings, what you've done.
Level, level, level. Is this level good? Talking, talking, talking. Level, level, level. Little blue lights moving up and down.
Okay, so you have to be in a timeline, and then right now your timeline is making sounds, but you of course don't want those sounds because they will be recorded, right? So we're just gonna mute the Mac, and now you could try to record. You could probably play the timeline and try to do, something.
I smell treats.
And right there is your audio. Turn the audio back on. Let's see if that's there.
I smell treats.
And now your reels could be much, much funnier.
So could yours.
So yes, I helped her out a little bit because she's never installed a piece of software in her life, doesn't know what an XLR cable is. But, and why would she? She handles dogs and cats. But with a little bit of help, she could absolutely do it, which means you can do it if you're a streamer, you're a Let's Play person, you're a podcaster. Literally anyone can use Connect and Ray. So let's check out Ray and the features, listen to sounds, and then also compare to a standard LCT 440 Pure. So let's take a good hard look at Ray. Right now, I'm talking into Ray. I love that it's just Ray and not XC25 dash, like one of those Ibanez numbers. So right now, I'm talking into this mic, which is very much like an LCT 440 something Pure. See, that's one of those numbers. And you could take this beautiful double pop screen and put it on here, and it clips in magnetically. How cool is that? Shot right there. Yeah, so that would work if you wanted that. We have it, of course, on this shock mount. But the coolest thing in the world, of course, is this zebra crossing, as we call it in German, this pedestrian crossing. Right now, Aura is turned on, and I can turn Aura off, and then it turns into a standard mic. And right now, there's a standard mic. I get close, and we get a pretty good level, and I get far away, and then the level goes away. And right now, we have very little level, probably more room tone. So I'm going to turn Aura back on, and now it magically or technologically measures with these eagle eyes here how far I am away. Of course, don't do this with your hand while you're far away. So right now it thinks I'm this far away, and it raises the level magically, and now I get closer, and now it actually lowers the level. So I'm looking at my waveform actually over there, and the waveform stays pretty much the same. So I put the mic preamp in the right position, and you would think that if Ray, because I'm further away, raises the output level automatically, that you would get the noise floor coming up. You would think, but actually it doesn't do that. So let me show you. Also, the proximity effect. When you're here, usually you get really close. You have all this added bass response, which sometimes you want, and you probably can get, I think, when Aura is turned off. But it doesn't do that. It just stays perfectly the same. So I can get very, very close, and we have a relatively close sound. And isn't that sexy how close I am? And then we go far away. And of course, the room tone is going to come in more, but the level stays the same. So this is like really far away now. And yet my level is the same. And I'm getting closer, and my level actually stays, you guessed it, the same. So in addition to that, I can push this button, which will and then you push the button again, all of a sudden you can hear me. So the little red thing says mute, and you push it, and then and all of a sudden you can hear me again. Now, wouldn't it be cool for a podcast to be able to have, it's pretty much distance gating, have that happening automatically. For that, and I couldn't find the manual anymore. So let's see, I think you have to hold it in while it's off. And now it's unmuted. So once I cross that red line, see I'm going back a bit? Unmuted. So I said it a little bit too close. Let's fix that. So I set the mute threshold to where I'm in this vicinity, it's all good, but if I go past it, nothing. Now I'm back. So yeah, that works. You do that by simply holding it in and measuring the distance. So for a podcast, it would be amazing. Yes, podcasts work on gates, but gates can still get, if the other person is too loud, an opening level. So here, it's literally people lean in a little bit, they talk, they get out, nothing. But of course, they have to remember doing that. But I mean, come on, for podcast, that's ridiculous. Let's do the same going back and forth with the standard Lewitt LCT 440. I mean, I said standard, but that is of course wrong because this is the Vida edition in a beautiful green. Something about saving the rainforest. So, that's that one. But here we have, of course, a standard Lewitt LCT 440, and I can see that my level is quite high. Okay, so I'm going in, and I should be getting the proximity effect. We should be getting more, first of all, pops, and probably, pops, but definitely a lot of bass response. And you see, I'm actually more careful now to talk into it, but then I go further away, and then we're getting, what are we getting now? I don't know. We're definitely getting quite a bit of a lower level, and you would not want to do that with that mic. And I'm coming back in, and we have problems again of too high level and all that. But with the Ray, where am I looking? None of that. So, Ray fucking rules. Okay, now that we covered that, we're going to look at the software for Connect 2, which is, I think, called Connect 3. It's a little bit confusing or something, but let's check it out, how it works, and what the very simple features are. Of course, together with Hooray! And here we're now recording in Cubase, and you can actually see that we're doing that because, look at it, there is my level coming in right now with Ray on the table right there. And here is the Connect 2 connected, and you can actually see the level coming in. So this is actually showing you the input level, the same as you can see on the level to the left right here. And I could mute this. Nice big mute button on it. The same thing would apply to the guitar input. It's a little bit of a shame that the mic input is not a combo input, so you can't really record anything in stereo. That's a pure XLR input. That's a guitar input, high Z, and this is actually a option button. You can put different things on it. I'm going to show you in a second. Then we have the output section, which is speakers. I don't have any connected right now. This is headphones. And you can see things are actually now going to the headphones for monitoring. You can even program this button here to switch the speakers off and headphones on, speakers off, back and forth when you're recording, which is actually a very good and very convenient thing to do. And then this right here is your direct output so that it doesn't run through your DAW, and you have a level for that, and you just do this. And it's a little bit confusing to me that you don't have the full ring. So for levels you really only have that green dot, okay? But you can see in the software how it moves along with it. Let's get that to 0. Same thing, for example, for the speaker outs, and this in the middle. Oh, that's the auto setup. How do I get rid of that? Okay, I'm going to show you in a sec. So that's triggering the auto setup. Let's actually do that. Hello? This is telling me how long it takes to do this. Blah, 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 blah. It's actually timing it down. Okay, so let's do this another way. So of course for Ray, which is right there, we have 48 volt connected. We can have there it is. Of course, I've got the aura on, so I can actually go close or I can go far away, and it should all be fine. There's a high pass filter, and there's a clip guard. No matter how much I'm yelling into it, it should technically, I'm going to have to see later, it should technically not at all matter how loud it goes into the red here. They say, I don't know if that is actually true. Who knows? We'll find out. Clip guard. Patent pending, I don't know. So you can switch between clean, warm, and vivid. You could also assign that to the little button there. There's a denoise and a comp. So let's do the auto setup quickly. We want microphone, yes. Microphone and guitar, no. We want microphone, 48 volt is on. Low cut, let's say... I'm performing now for 10 seconds. The 10 seconds is the time that I'm performing, and I'm performing in the normal, animated, rather loud manner that I'm performing in. Do not go me, 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 me. That doesn't do anything, because usually people perform way too quietly. Let's start with clean. Do I want compressor on? I want compressor on, why not? Do I want denoise on? Not yet. Clip guard, yes, we want that on. And now it's telling you all the settings that you made, which is very, very nice. And we finish, could also be Swedish. So right now, what is that? That's the compressor. See how it's oranging down, oranging down. It is oranging down. That's the compressor. Very nice. And we're gonna go and click denoise. And now technically, the little bit of noises from the machines in the room should be gone. We'll find out, which means when I'm mixing this down, I cannot use my post-processing denoise I always use. Let's switch to warm. Is it warmer now? I don't know. You be the judge. Usually these things are like subtle and don't really matter too much. And vivid should be maybe a little bit more top end. I don't know. So you can of course do exactly the same things for guitar. We're not going to bother. This is going to be a great interface for you to get your guitar high Z sound into the computer and play software stuff. Not necessarily you reamping and stuff. This is the loop back right here, which means coming from the computer and being re-recorded into the computer. We have 44, 48, or 96. Since I'm running in Cubase right now, it should take Cubase's sampling frequency, which is of course 96. There's a dim, there's a mono switch. It's a very fairly simple user interface. And then right here, we got check for updates, manual setup, blah, blah. We've got audio settings, high impedance headphones, high volume speaker mode, mobile streaming mode, because you can actually really plug this into a phone. That's ridiculous. And the Mac OS streaming mode, which is sending loopback to software input 1, 2, and so on. So map native volume controls to headphones. Makes sense. LEDs, you can literally change the color for anything. So for example, metering, icons, mute, parameter, gain reduction. We want it very high, and the icons will be purplish. And now the icon, you cannot really see that, is purplish if you really wanted that. And the metering, let's see, I want not green, I want bluish. And now the metering is blue. That's cool. It's also showing you right here the gain reduction. I mean, this is nice. Okay, last but not least, the custom button can toggle mic preamp styles. We talked about that. Instrument preamp styles, mute headphone, unmute speakers, and vice versa. And the same thing for muting the microphone, unmuting the speakers, and so on. Right now I've got it on dim, mono stereo, or toggle brightness. I don't think you need that. So very simple setup, and technically everything that I recorded should have been fine. No volume drums, because I'm using Ray, and Ray freaking rules. So there you go. That's the control for the Connect 2. Pretty damn simple. Of course, we can look in the back again. I have it connected. 48 volt can be turned on here, not just in the software. Input for guitar, stereo output with 1/4 inch, small headphone and big headphone out, and powered by USB. It doesn't even have a power input. This is a very simple, straightforward interface. You smack on the table and you do your streaming, podcasting, do it on mobile, blah, blah, blah. It'll do it all. It doesn't break the bank. It doesn't kill the space on your table like so many will do. So simple but effective if pretty much one track at a time is what you need, or maybe plugging in an acoustic with the piezo, not piezo, you idiots, and mic. Back to me. So what's the bottom line? If I'm looking for a simple audio interface for streaming, content creation, recording a guitar into guitar software, one mic, and I need something also mobile and very slim because it is bus powered. You can hang it on a laptop, done. Use it on the plane, headphones, done. It really just fits into any kind of bag. It's not heavy. It will not slip away because of the rubber. It's a beautifully designed, simple audio interface. No, this is not the super professional run of whole studio with it. But when the studio guy goes, and wants to work somewhere else, Connect 2 might be the trick. So that's cool and nice. For me, Ray is the star of the show because Ray is literally groundbreaking because nobody's done it. And they've done it well. Auto-sensing distance muting, auto-sensing distance leveling, absolutely ridiculous without breaking the bank. If you're doing any kind of content creation, live streams, especially live streams, podcasting, let's plays, or just music recording, because it can be a normal mic. This is the shit. I've been on the beta test team. I've had it in a podcast. Let's see if we can find that and quickly throw a clip in there. It's in German. It's dumb, but I used Ray.
Vom Profi kommt.
Ja. Nein, unser Thema heute Weihnachten.
Wir fangen mal so an. Hände hoch, wer ist hier Atheist?
Achso, meine Hand sieht man nicht. So, hallo.
Mal in den Kontrollraum schalten. Gut, also tolles Thema.
And this is why Ray is your new best friend. This is also neat. There's others on the market, but you could get this. There's nothing like it. Ray's awesome. And all the people from Lewitt, thank you, Lewitt, for trusting in my review, which they paid for. But that is not why Ray is good. Ray is good because Ray is good, period. And I'll put links below to both under this video. Please use them. And the other thing, animals at the end.